what lies beneath our planet. Have you ever really stopped to imagine it? If we kept digging straight down, past the soil, past the oceans, past depths lower than Mount Everest is tall, where would we actually end up? Humans have reached Mars more than 50 million kilometers away. So why is it that digging just 12,740 kilometers straight down through Earth keeps defeating us again and again? In today's video, we're going on a journey beneath the surface of our planet to uncover the hidden mysteries that weaken even the strongest drilling machines ever built. Let's begin at the very top, the layer where we live. This is Earth's surface, and nearly 80% of all life on the planet exists right here. Just 1 to 2 feet below, you'll find insect tunnels, burrows carved by rats and small animals. At around 6 feet deep, humans traditionally dig graves. Go deeper, about 13 feet below the surface, and you could stumble upon ancient Egyptian tombs. This is where King Tutankhamun, buried over 3,000 years ago, was laid to rest along with unimaginable treasures. In ancient Egypt, royalty was often buried more than 10 feet underground. At 20 feet, modern metal detectors can still identify hidden metals beneath the soil. At 23 feet, you encounter the legendary Ku Chai tunnels. During the Vietnam War, soldiers built this underground maze to hide, communicate, and launch surprise attacks on American forces. At 40 feet deep, Nile crocodiles can dig burrows, the deepest animal-made holes on Earth. At 65 feet, you enter the haunting Paris catacombs, home to the skeletal remains of over 6 million people. In the 18th century, Paris cemeteries overflowed, disease spread rapidly, and the French government made a chilling decision to bury the dead beneath the city itself. At 180 feet, underground urban farms appear. In China, crops are grown beneath the earth using artificial lighting. At 328 feet, nuclear waste is sealed away, buried deep to protect humanity from its dangers. At 346 feet, you reach the deepest metro station on Earth, located in Kyiv, Ukraine. It's so deep that passengers must take multiple elevators just to reach the platform. At 400 feet, you'll see the deepest reaching tree roots on the planet. The wild fig tree of Africa drills downward in search of water. At 500 feet, you arrive at the world's deepest hotel, the Sala Silver Mine Underground Hotel in Sweden. No Wi-Fi, no mobile signal. Only candlelight, silence, and radio communication. At 720 feet, you reach the deepest riverbed on Earth, the Congo River in Africa. At 950 feet, humans built the deepest railway tunnel, Japan's Seikan Tunnel, connecting 2 islands beneath the sea. At 1,000 feet, even hiding underground won't save you. The B-83 nuclear warhead can destroy structures buried that deep. At 1,419 feet below sea level, you arrive at the Dead Sea, so low that even the world's tallest buildings could fit above it. At 2,300 feet, you reach Chile's San Jose mine, where 33 miners were trapped for 69 days with almost no food or water after a collapse sealed the entrance.
At 3,180 feet, humans carved a pit so deep you can still see the sky from the bottom, the Bingham Canyon Copper Mine. It's deep enough to fit the Burj Khalifa inside. At 7,257 feet, you enter the world's deepest cave, Viralvideo Cave in Georgia. At 10,500 feet lies India's legendary Kola Goldfields, the inspiration behind the film KGF. At 12,000 feet, scientists discovered the deepest living creature ever found, the devil worm, surviving extreme heat and pressure. At 13,123 feet, 4 kilometers, lies the Mponeng Gold Mine in South Africa. Temperatures exceed 66 degrees Celsius, making survival a constant battle. If someone fell from the top to the bottom, it would take 30 seconds to reach the ground long enough for a missed phone call. But this is still nothing. If we go 35,640 feet down, we reach the deepest point of Earth's oceans, the Challenger Deep. So deep that even if Mount Everest were placed upside down inside it, there would still be over 2 kilometers of water above it. And yet humans went even deeper. At 40,230 feet, 12 kilometers, lies the deepest hole ever drilled, the Kola Superdeep Borehole in Russia. Only 23 centimeters wide, drilled for 9 years. The goal? Reach the center of the Earth. But at extreme depths, temperatures reach 200 degrees Celsius, melting equipment and forcing scientists to stop. This remains the deepest point humans have ever drilled. To understand why we can't go further, we need to understand Earth itself. Our planet has 4 layers. The crust where we live dot the mantle, the outer core dot and the inner core. So far, everything we explored exists only in the crust, which is just 30 to 70 kilometers thick. Below that lies the mantle, stretching 2,900 kilometers deep, part liquid, part semi-solid, hot enough to create volcanoes. Temperatures reach 1,000 to 30 degrees Celsius. Below the mantle is the outer core, made of molten iron and nickel with temperatures up to 500 degrees Celsius, responsible for Earth's magnetic field that protects us from deadly solar radiation. At the center lies the inner core, as hot as the surface of the sun, yet solid due to unimaginable pressure. All the metals we mine, iron, gold, copper, aluminum, originated here and slowly traveled upward through tectonic movement and volcanic activity. From surface to center, Earth measures 6,371 kilometers deep. Dig straight through from one side, and you'd emerge on the other after 12,742 kilometers. For example, drilling from India would bring you out near Chile. And despite all modern technology, humans have only managed to drill 12 kilometers, just a thin scratch, on a planet that hides depths far beyond our reach. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Global Fact Pulse for more amazing facts.